When it comes to the capacitance electronic disc, there sure are a lot of people that never knew it even existed. Why would this be? Today, let's talk a little bit about the history of the CED. RCA first started developing the CED in, believe it or not, 1964, though the development was very slow and riddled with problems. Getting that much data on a vinyl disc just wasn't easy. Now, keep in mind that RCA officially launched the CED in 1981. That is a 17-year development period, and during that time, well, there were some other players. The first big format to hit the market was Sony's Betamax in 1975, followed shortly by JVC's VHS in 1976. There's a whole nother history revolving around Betamax versus VHS, which we can touch on someday. In addition, Laserdisc was released in 1978 under the guise of DiscoVision. All of this was extremely detrimental to RCA's development and market share in the home movie category. But after spending 17 years developing something, you have to release it, right? Upon the release of the CED, the big draw was the affordability of both the players and the movies. It was a lot cheaper to press data onto a final disc than it was to magnetically encode all of the data onto a tape, making the CED a far cheaper option for most households. The problem was, there was such a competitive market already. So by the time that RCA put all their eggs into one basket and released the CED in 1981, there was nowhere to go but down. Unfortunately, RCA only manufactured the players from 1981 to 1984, leaving only 3 years of development time to expand the capability of the CED. In addition, the movies themselves were released from 1981 to 1986. Now, even though RCA wasn't selling any players, the folks that owned the players were still buying movies. So RCA and the movie distributors released them all the way until 1986. That means that any title you're going to find on a CED is from 1986 or earlier. Now, there's really only a couple in 1986, so bear in mind it's more like 85 and backwards. In addition to this history lesson about the CED, I might also note that this is what officially tanked the Radio Corporation of America.